my friends. Welcome back to Spiritual Realism, honest and joyful explorations of ideas to help us align with our true purpose and live with courage and connection. I am your host, Spiritual Realism painter and storyteller, Jacqueline Clare, and today I want to talk about AI and why, as a painter, I am not afraid of AI. This video will be somewhat in two parts. Bumped into my paints there. My perspective on AI, and then also an unabashed hierarchy of things you can hang on your wall. Okay? To be clear, my exploration of AI here is in relation to tactile or in-person arts. Art you can touch, art you can watch live in person. And it is not a broad statement about AI in general. I think AI is going to be hugely disruptive for all kinds of industry. But as a painter, I am not afraid of AI. And it's quite simple. It is because I believe that art is important. And I believe that art is not propaganda. Art is not something that is just an artist trying to hammer home an idea or sell you something. Art is an expression of the human soul. Art is a human being with a history, with loves, with losses, with frustrations and joys and aspirations and setbacks, striving to apply themselves to create something that will speak to you, something that expresses the human soul, and in that dance, in that wrestling, something of the divine shines through it. Something unexpected shines through it. And this is so important to people for many reasons. And, like historically, people have always had art because it means something to us. But one element that I want to share with you is that this whole sort of sweaty struggle to aim for something that is glorious and in its own way perfect, not empirically perfect, but like its own pinnacle, is a reflection of what we are all doing with our lives. We are born and we crawl and we struggle. And ultimately, it is all because we are refining this thing that is our soul. And just like the artist striving to forge something to kind of be able to hold up to God and be like, I made this in your style of fashioning. I tried to make this humble thing. And that's ultimately what we are doing with our lives, and until we reach our ultimate reckoning. You know what I mean? Like, here's what I did. Here's what I made with what I was given in this life, and here's who I became, and this is what I did. And so it's like so resonant to watch or look at an artist either striving to do this, like in motion, a ballet dancer doing it, or to see a finished work like a painting, and it has these like layers of history, the history of the artist, the history of the artist wrestling with that exact piece, and then just this capturing of stillness and motion that can really root us in our own bodies, in the present, and help us connect with ourselves as the protagonists of our own story. Like there's just this beautiful mirroring that happens in art, and when we look at art and engage with art. And I truly believe that there is nothing that will ever be able to replace that. It can copy it, it can try, it can emulate it, but it's never going to be that thing. Just like they could make hypothetically a AI robot of your mother or your lover, your favorite aunt. Okay, but it's not them. You don't want to hug it. You know what I mean? It's like creepy. You don't want a wax figure. You want the actual person. And I think of one day when they can have like AI ballets, or AI opera. It's novel. I think we'd all like to see it for a few minutes, but ultimately it will not be interesting. It will not hold our interest the way watching a human live in the moment, striving for that beautiful expression. It will just never compare. It's not about hitting the notes perfectly. It's about a human soul being expressed through music. I do think AI will replace marketing and advertising art hugely. I do think AI will disrupt illustration a lot. And that's unfortunate because those are jobs that people could be hired for. But I think it's mostly unavoidable. And again, I think if you just want something that looks cool or looks, according to a certain scheme, and you aren't looking for that that guttural and yet refined reflection of the human spirit, then it's basically fine. I made a birthday card with AI and it's adorable, Hallmark cards aren't art, so you can just use AI to fill in that space. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Please remember to like and subscribe and share this with anyone you think would enjoy it. I love hanging out with you. Until next time, I wish you the best for playing your unique part in making this world a better place. I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.